Hello guys, KP Shamino here with a new video for Fishing Planet. And yesterday we had an update for the Halloween event, Chronicle of the Haunted Fleet. So they boosted this event a lot. What does that mean? It's easier now to do the event. So I'm going to talk about that right away. Then the next, I'm going to talk about 30% off the Supernatural Explorer pack. Because it's getting very good now. I'm not talking about doing the Halloween event with it, but I'm talking about boosting your experience and money in the Congo. Because I'm at the moment paying only 20 euros for the pack, and you can boost really quick your experience with it. So that's the second part of the video. And then the third part, I'm going to talk about something, the travel fees that got now 25% discount. So let's get started with the first one. So what did they do? I'm going to read now the patch notes. We've adjusted the amount of different event baits available from the Phantom ship wheels. What does that mean? That means that baits that are needed for the missions are going to drop more now from the wheels. And that's very good, because that's giving a chance to play this, if you got a level of course, to play this event freely without using bait coins. So what did I do today? I did a full rotation on the wheels, and after one rotation I need to say that's really true. So you guys can see I got 3 cursed Arcaminos, 3 of them. What I remember previous year, they were really hard to get. I got tried Frischhead, Frog, Studegurren meat, Bloody Flies almost 8, and Poison Maggots 2. I had one junk item, that was the rope, and that was it. So I can see that they buffed it right away. So if you do a couple of days this, just go around and loot all the wheels, you're already going to have a good stash of baits. Because yeah, you can see the amount of it. So it's still RNG, I think, but I'm not sure that it's still possible that you got like some drops never. Because that was a problem in the past. So if you are on a mission and you think by yourself, okay, I need to get flies to get the S, for example, in the Tiber, and is it still possible that you don't have the drops? Because you can say that the drops for the required baits for mission has increased, but is it still possible that you don't have certain drops for a couple of days? That's something that I don't know. But what I see is, if I see the diversity on the baits that I got after one rotation, I see I got a lot of drops of different baits. So probably they buffed that too. And then the next one. So as well tweaked some of the missions that player found most difficult, making them smoother and easier to complete. So that's good too. So I think at the moment, if you got a level and you want to do this Halloween event, without using bait coins and money, I think you can do it probably easy in 3 weeks. Because I already did it previous year without trying to spend too many bait coins. And then the drops were a lot lower. So that's really good, a lot easier to do, but of course you need to have the level. Then the next one, I'm going to talk about a couple of things. So they made missions easier, but the thing is that I got a playlist for this entire Halloween event. And what I always try to do, that is, I see events a little bit like a competition. I always want to spend as less as possible bait coins. You will see it in my video too. The videos takes a little bit longer, but I want to be efficient. And I'm going to talk about a couple of things that people will miss, because I see it everywhere on the Reddit, on the Discord, always the same bottlenecks, they come back, but there are workarounds. So for example, the first one is the Roman Mystery. So you need to catch common barbel and common carp with blood dough balls. So you can see here 2020. This is something I never found a solution for, because you got Persian carp over there too that is biting that. I'm not sure that the trout is getting it. The catfish is there. So A workaround for this I never found. I know some people, they use ground bait for barbel and common carp to overcome this. But then you go to this, catch asp, chub, European grayling, and you need to use bloody flies. I got a video with an asp location that you only need to use 13 bloody flies, and you catch 13 asp. So a couple of days ago, a guy came on my channel, said I've watched 3-4 other videos, and then I came here and I only used 13 bloody flies. So if you don't know this, yeah, you will spend a lot of bloody flies because the trout is eating that too. So just KP Shamino Roman Mystery and take this one. And you will see the location and you only catch asp on that location. So that's what I always want to do in my videos. Then we go further. And the next bottleneck is this one. So in Peru. So you need to catch Yacunda, Biara, and Pajara with Arca minnows and cursed Arca minnows. That's a trick too. So you need to just go with the bobber, check visual, go shallow on the leader in your boat, go visual and check what fish is biting. If you don't do that, you probably spend 50, 60 of those baits. And then it's getting very expensive. So I saw a guy on the Facebook, he spent 600 bait coins. I think by myself, stop in time, think 3 seconds before you spend stuff like that. You can always, most of the time, the events in Fishing Planet, if you got the knowledge and you can cheese a little bit, I call it cheesing, using fishing mechanics, because you will do the same in real life. You can overcome all the problems, but you need to think sometimes before you start spending hundreds of bait coins. Then the next one is Peru. And this is not that complicated, silicone finger. So now you're using lures, so no baits anymore. This is another one, Bolivian mystery. So with the skulls, the people are in trouble on, what is it, the big fish, the carp fish. Just do it like I show you guys in the video. There is not a lot that you can do. You need to do that rotation and then you need to have RNG. Or you need to try to find what is the best setting to get the uniques, because I think it's trophy or unique that you need to catch, but that's going to take weeks. Then the next one is Bolivia Vampire Pijara. That's once again a lure, so that's not a problem. That's all lures what I see here. And then we come on the Congo. So catch Vundu and giraffe catfish with dried fish head. This can be a bottleneck too, but there is not a solution, because the other catfish are eating that too. But this one, catch a purple labeo with poisonous maggots. A couple of days ago, a guy posted, once again, how you can cheese this. With the bobber, he even posted coordinates, how you need to do it, and then you need to have a look. Is it the purple labeo or is it the other one? If it is not the purple, you get your rod out and you go again. So just check this video, under it, check the comment, and you know the coordinates and you know how you need to do it. And if you do it this way, this event, you will not lose a lot of baits. And that's what I want to say, because I see still a lot of people in trouble, and I can understand that. If I watch the YouTube, 99% of the content creators, they just use 500-600 bait coins and they think, yeah, it's all okay, everybody got those bait coins. So I can understand that people, and that's very bad advertising for events, I need to say. Because people think, damn, this is like a money grab because it's only bait coins that I need to use to progress, and that's not really true. That's lack of knowledge. And that's what I want to show you guys here. So let's have a look now to another thing. So the Supernatural pack. So you can see it here. Let me have a look where it is, deals. So it's now 20 euros, and I'm going to talk a little bit because this is getting very spicy now. You need to understand, I'm living in a region that is, very rich region, and I only pay 20 euros. That's not a lot of money. But what I see now is that the Supernatural Explorer pack is almost at the same level as one of the most popular leveling DLCs, and that's the Congo Discovery Pack. The boat is crap. Take it from me, you will never use this boat. If you want to farm experience, you don't use this boat because it's limited to 2 rod holders. With a normal rod pot on the shore, you can use 4 rods. So this is you never pay money for this boat, but you will do it if you buy this pack. So let's have a look to the natural pack and why I think at this moment it's a bargain to buy. But you need to understand a couple of things. So first of all, the Supernatural Explorer pack got the bottom rod and the match rod, almost the heaviest one in the game. So that's on par with the Congo pack. So you need to go for the tigerfish, of course. You need to have large minnows, because you will not get this. So that's good. You even got this one, the Vampire's Bane. So you get a little bit a similar Tropicano setup too. With the Tropicano, you can go for the Nile Perch, you can go with the shad, but the problem is it's going to be hard. So your target fish is tigerfish in the Congo. You can catch it very easy with this setup. Then the next one, you got the Stringer 2. That's not really a problem. So you can see it here. The Stringer can keep the tigerfish, because you will make so much money and so much experience, it's not really a problem. But what is a problem? The problem is the money. That's the first problem that you got with the Supernatural pack. So if you buy today this pack, and you think by yourself, I'm level 40, level 50, and you think, okay, I go straight to the Congo, it's not going to happen, because you need to pay 26,000 to go to the Congo. And that's the very big difference with the Congo pack. So you always need to know a little bit what you need to farm before you go to the Congo. You can go to the Amazonian, of course, try to get bull shark, or you can go to, let me have a look, because you need to get access, of course. Yeah, that's a problem. You can go to Marron River too, and try to get, maybe with small cutbait, if you're very low level, to get really quick the catfish. That's possible too, until you got the money, and then you can go to the Congo. Another big problem, you are very limited, not very limited on the days that you can be in the Congo. So what do you need to have if you don't have the level, and that's level 75 for the Congo? That is, you need to have a pond pass. And the pond pass in the Supernatural Explorer pack is 14 days in the Congo. So you can see it here. And you got 14 days advanced Congo license too. I hope it, because I'm not sure why they do this. Why they don't put 14 days here. Is this a bug? I hope it's 14 days, because I think 7 and 7. If it is 7 days, it can be problematic. Because you need to understand, you cannot fish without a license in the Congo, and you need to be level 75, otherwise you will get always a fine. Not always, but you get the chance to get a fine of 40,000 currency. I tried it, so that can be a problem if it is 7 days, but I don't know that. I'm not sure why they got this 2 times, and here 2 times, and here they got it 14 days. So I don't know how that comes, but if it is 14 days, it's really good. So then, if you see, of course, the Congo Discovery Pack, here you got, of course, 30 days, 30 days. So if you are thinking to buy the Supernatural Pack, and you want to power level, I will give you guys a tip how you can see that it's worth it or not worth it. So first of all, you need to understand the experience. So you need to go on Google to Fishing Planet Wiki experience, and you will see a lot of numbers. You need to have a look to 75. 75 is the target, because on that moment you can get a license and you get permanent access to the Congo. You see a number behind level 75, you do it minus this, your experience that you got, and then you got a number. And that number you need to divide by 200,000. Why 200,000? Because that's the average experience that you will get if you farm the tigerfish. Then you got a number, for example 15. That means that you need to farm 15 real life hours to get to 75. So always remember that. It can be a little bit complicated, but then you got a number, and then you can choose yourself. So if you think by yourself, in 14 days, 14 real days, I can farm to 75. Then you can buy the Super Natural Explorer pack. If you think by yourself, I cannot do it in 14 days, I need to have a longer time, you always buy the Congo pack. This one. But of course you need to do it in 30 days then. So that's very important, because the problem is I already see it happening. So I see people thinking, fuck, this is a steal of the century, this one, I buy it. They realize after 14 days they are not level 75, they are fucked, and they need to buy on that moment the Congo pack, because you can only buy one DLC on Steam one time, and they need to buy this one, and they just spent 40 euros too much, or 20 euros. So always remember that. And then to end the video, so in addition, starting October the 24th at 2 p.m. UTC, travel discount will kick in. Enjoy 25% off travel to all events location in the game. Thanks for watching, guys. Have fun with the event, and I see you guys in next video. Bye bye.